into the wrong hands. What is this? Mabel? But I think we should...
Oh, you people are sick!
No.
Well, if you won't do it, I will. Crazy.
Mabel, we need to get you out of there now.
Wait, what? Oh, nice.
Get back here. No. It's locked on. I know.
Stop it! Stop!
Over here. Find her. Mabel. Yes.
Mabel following the teacher on her skateboard is such a great scene because she has zero plan. She just sees something suspicious and does what Mabel does. She goes after it. The teacher gets in the van, drives off, and Mabel grabs her board and chases her all the way to a hidden lab at the university. She sneaks in and finds out that the professor has been experimenting with animal technology the whole time. Sound trees, the Hopper device, everything connects back to this place. Then Mabel touches the device and transforms into a beaver, right there in the lab. The professor walks in and sees a beaver standing where a student used to be. Mabel panics and runs. A teenage girl is now a beaver sprinting through a university hallway, trying not to get caught by her own teacher. That is the kind of chaos only this movie can deliver with a straight face.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
What's up?
I'm here to find my bird. Nice feathers. Are we vibing?
Is this branch taken?
I understand you. Hi, right here. What's up? Hey, Rabbit. What's up, man? What's up, friend? Beaver!
I should really get going.
Oh, wait. No, come back!
Lunchtime!
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh, hey! Go! I need this more than you need this. Okay. She was gonna eat you.
Well, yeah, she caught me. It's pond rules.
Pond rules.
Sorry? Okay.
No, it's not okay. You broke the pond rules.
So I'm sorta in the mouth of a bear because I broke something called the pond rules?
And down. And up. There it is, looking good. Hey, looks like we got a newcomer to the Super Lodge. Hello, Beaver, you got a name?
Mabel?
Come again?
Mabel!
I am clearing the rest of the day. Let's welcome Mabel, everyone. There's always room for one more. With all these animals living in one little pond, we needed some rules to make it work. And hello to you, Steve. That's pond rule number 2. When you gotta eat, eat.
The moment Mabel realizes she can understand the animals is when the whole movie opens up. She is standing there as a beaver, and suddenly every creature around her is talking. Not just sounds, full conversations, opinions, arguments. The forest has been alive this whole time and nobody knew. Then she sees a bear about to eat a beaver, and she jumps in without thinking. She breaks the rules of the forest by interfering with a predator, and the other animals are stunned. Nobody does that. Predators eat prey, and that is how it works. But Mabel does not care about the rules of the forest. She comes from a world where you help people, even if it makes no sense, even if it gets you in trouble. That rescue is the moment the animals start seeing her as something different, not just another beaver, something braver.
What are you doing? What do you want?
Your life is in danger. You must do exactly as we say.
Oh no. Wait. What? Is this about the dam? Are you here for revenge? I think you're losing it.
Don't worry, I'll handle this. A king should hear from a king. I offer you my fragrant, soothing oils to calm you. It's good.
Drive. Drive. Your life depends on it. are doing great. Thumbs up.
Ooh.
Beaver, Beaver,
George!
Beaver.
Excuse me, I have some things I'd like to say.
Giraffe, orangutan, potato, loaf of bread.
Forgive me!
Hang on! I'll slow him down!
Mabel, pull over. We need to unhop you.
The phone scene with Jerry is comedy gold from start to finish. Mabel, George, and the other animals corner Jerry and start typing messages on a phone using text to speech. The robotic voice is telling Jerry that his life is in danger and he needs to drive to the glade right now. George grabs the phone and starts typing random emojis. Jerry is sitting there terrified while a beaver sends him potato emojis and a robotic voice tells him to drive. Mabel tells him to just drive and he does. The president of Beaverton is taking orders from a phone held by a beaver. If you told me that sentence before watching this movie, I would have thought you were insane.
Oh my.
No! It's an apex predator!
Oh, it's Diane!
All right, everyone. Let's try and have a good, clean squish.
Where'd it go? Did it leave?
Just calm down and let me save your life!
Mabel, he cannot understand you. Okay, you'll feel a brief biting sensation followed by death.
Not you again!
Jerry! It's me, Mabel!
Mabel? I'm dreaming.
What? No, this is real!
This is just a
Jerry?
dream. I bet that alarm will go off in 3, 2, 1.
That was very unprofessional, Beaver!
Not a dream. Not a dream. People are beavers. Beavers are...
Us help you. Us no hurt you.
You're not with the shark?
No, we're here to make the shark go away.
So, what do we do?
You just have to give up the glade.
Oh, I'm not canceling the Beltway.
I saved your life!
Mabel, I don't know why you're a beaver now.
It's okay. We can work this out.
He's down here! 3, 2, 1, ah!
Got her! I have the asset!
I stay back! To emerge!
Then the seagulls show up carrying a shark, an actual shark. They drop Diane right next to Jerry's car and she starts circling him like it is the ocean. Jerry is losing his mind. He is screaming in the car while the shark bumps against the door, and seagulls dive bomb the windshield. And then Diane leans in and says in the sweetest voice possible that he is going to feel a light bite followed by death. That line got the biggest laugh in the movie. Jerry is being terrorized by the friendliest shark in the ocean. The whole attack is organized chaos. The animals are not trying to hurt him. They are trying to scare him into doing the right thing. But Jerry does not know that. After the shark chase and the crash, Jerry finally meets Mabel face to face. She is still in her beaver body. And what does Jerry do? He decides he is dreaming. He counts down from 3, waiting for his alarm to go off. Nothing happens. Then Mabel bites him hard. He screams, "Not a dream," that a shark tried to eat him, and that none of this is a hallucination is priceless. People are beavers. Beavers are scary sharks. That is Jerry processing reality in real time. Mabel tells him there's a simple way to fix everything. Just give up the glade. Cancel the highway. The animals are angry because you took their home. Give it back and everyone calms down. And Jerry looks at her and says, "No, I am not canceling it. I promised this to the people of Beaverton, and I am going to keep that promise." That refusal is what makes Jerry a great character. He is not a villain. He genuinely believes he is doing the right thing for his town. He broke the law to build this highway, and he is proud of it. 4 minutes saved on the commute. That is his legacy. And he is not giving it up for a talking beaver and a shark named Diane. That stubbornness is going to cost him everything, and he has no idea.
We'll find it as long as we stay focused and don't get separated.
Guys, Blobby is freaking out.
What's happening? Which way? going on? Did you find the crystal?
Oh, the crystal?
Oh.
Keep moving, legs.
The crystal! Thank you, Johnny! Huh?
Hey, kiddo.
Thanks, Uncle Frank.
Johnny, you are the marshmallow! Huh? I was so worried that you would ruin everything I cared about. That before you, my life was like a burnt marshmallow.
We're dead.
Oh, what I'm trying to say is, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, and maybe now it's too late, that so much of the good in my life is because of you.
Mavis! Hey, not bad, huh?
I miss being Walter.
Ow!
All right, Blobby, you're up. Hey, it was fun being a monster for a little bit.
Maybe? Johnny?
Yes?
I wanted to say that the hotel is destroyed! My hotel. My hotel.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Papa.
Dennis!
It's your hotel now. The hotel! I don't understand. It's exactly the same.
Johnny has fully turned into a giant dragon monster and is going crazy through the jungle completely out of control. He cannot even talk anymore, just roaring and destroying everything. And the clock is ticking because if they do not reverse the transformation soon, it becomes permanent, so the whole crew jumps into action. Erica pilots the blimp to track him from the sky. The guys, who are all stuck as humans now, ride a jeep through the jungle trying to keep up. And Mavis? She goes after Johnny on foot, in broad daylight, as a vampire. They reach the cave. Mavis grabs the crystal and fires the ray at Johnny. He is too far gone, too angry and wild for the crystal to work. Everyone is standing there watching this massive beast thrash around, and they have no idea what to do. Then Drac walks up to him. No powers, no weapons. Just a regular human walking toward a raging monster 10 times his size. And he starts talking. He tells Johnny he is sorry, that he lied because he was scared, and then he brings up the marshmallow. Earlier in the movie, Johnny taught Drac that a burnt marshmallow looks terrible on the outside, but if you tear it open, the inside is soft and sweet. Drac tells Johnny that is exactly who he is, burnt and rough on the outside, but pure gold on the inside. He tells him he is family, that he always was. Johnny stops. The rage fades from his eyes. The crystal finally kicks in and he shrinks back down to his normal human self. The whole group is back to normal. And Drac just stands there holding his son-in-law, finally accepting him for who he really is. For a fourth movie in a franchise nobody asked for, that scene had absolutely no business hitting that hard.
Whoa. Let me stop you right there. My name is Ollie, and it might surprise you, but this isn't the worst day of my life. Oh, no. That happened a long time ago. You know, when I was a kid.
What if I told you that the only thing standing between the world and total chaos is the curiosity of one tiny creature? Well, in this movie, that curiosity doesn't just trigger a chain of disasters. It also wakes up a threat that had been asleep for centuries. Get ready, because this story proves that when it comes to bringing together creatures that hate each other to save an entire valley, the road is packed with body swaps, betrayals, cursed wolves, and reveals that change everything. A movie that starts with a small animal hiding in a burrow and ends with the survival of an entire valley hanging on a single choice. A movie that mixes adventure with emotion, with scenes that take your breath away and others that make you cry. Let's go from start to finish, scene by scene, without skipping anything.
He needs to know.
Grandma?
The great destroyer who ignited hellfire. It all started a long time ago, in fear of the ferocious wolf who stalked the valley. But then, everything changed. But the wolf, bitter that he had lost control of the valley, despised this new way. So he stole the soul's gift to become a monster. To become the Fire Wolf. In order to destroy the pods, he attacked the soul. He plunged the creatures of the valley back to a life of fear. And the Fire Wolf still rules the valley to this very day.
Where's the blood and guts? And where's the gore? Would feast on their entrails. That would be awesome.
That's your son.
The movie opens with Ollie narrating, saying that this day is not the worst day of his life. He explains that the worst day came way before, when he was just a little kid. He says that for as long as he can remember, curiosity always got the best of him. The story then jumps back to that old day, deep inside an underground burrow where the Pukus live. The Pukus are small, furry creatures with huge noses who live hidden under the dirt on an island. They grow piplets, their food crop, in well-organized tunnels. They live in fear of everything that exists above ground, and they follow strict rules passed down from parent to child for generations. Ollie, younger than he is today, comes back excited to the burrow carrying a new harvest hat. He bounces up to his dad and mom and right away starts telling them everything he saw on the surface. Leaves with eyes, a giant fish with rainbow scales that smiled at him. His excitement is huge. His dad immediately loses patience, says he's made it crystal clear 1,000 times that Ollie cannot leave the island.
Whoa. Let me stop you right there. My name is Ollie, and it might surprise you, but this isn't the worst day of my life. Oh, no. That happened a long time ago. You know, when I was a kid.
The mom jumps into the conversation too, worried. When the little guy asks why, the dad answers that it's for safety and drops the Puku motto,
Hide today, alive tomorrow.
The mom adds that the Pukus are blessed with a special nose precisely to sniff out threats and run from them. Ollie tries to argue that not everything you smell is a threat, but the dad won't hear it. Says a Puku son needs to obey. That's when Grandma steps in and decides it's time to tell the story. The dad and mom immediately try to stop her. Say Ollie is too young to hear about the wolf, that he'll have nightmares. But Grandma insists. She starts telling it with a solemn tone, describing a wind that whistled terrifyingly through the sanctuaries and a darkness that came on a cloudless night. She says a great destroyer lit the fires of hell and burned the valley down. Ollie listens with his mouth open, thinking it's the coolest thing ever. The dad asks Grandma to slow down, but she doesn't stop.
He needs to know.
Grandma?
The great destroyer who ignited hellfire. It all started a long time ago, in fear of the ferocious wolf who stalked the valley. But then, everything changed.
Grandma says that a long time ago, the valley was a completely different place. The Pukus didn't live isolated on an island. They lived among all the other animals, all together, all afraid of a fierce wolf that ruled that region. But then, one day, everything changed. A massive creature came to the valley, called the Zhou, described as magnificent walking orchards, tree giants that walked the land. The Zhou, in its vast wisdom and kindness, gave a gift to the creatures of the valley, a magical glowing pod that grew from its branches. This pod had the power to turn one creature into another. The fruits of the Zhou gave the creatures the ability to understand each other, and that's what brought them all together, creating peace and harmony. But the wolf, bitter that he'd lost control of the valley, despised this new way of living. So he stole the Zhou's gift to turn himself into a monster. He became the Fire Wolf, his giant silhouette, flames pouring from his body. He attacked the Zhou without warning, killed the first 4 he came across. The others tried to flee. He caused a huge rock slide in the mountains that turned into a natural dam, separating the valley from the rest of the world, banishing the rest of the Zhou from that place forever.
But so he stole the Zhou's gift to become a monster. In order to destroy the pods, he attacked the Zhou, then drove the rest away. Without the Zhou, he plunged the creatures of the valley. And
Pretty good stuff, huh?
Okay, everyone, recess.
Hey, you!
Mabel?
Just
Come here, young lady.
Give it to me. Stay still.
Stop, young lady!
Mom, I gotta get back to work. Can you take her for a few hours? Thanks.
The outlaw's life is pretty lonely, huh? All right, you leave me no choice. Come on. Feel better?
Safety check. Check. With ignition. Safety's off. Earmuffs. PPE check.
Everyone! Stop what you're doing! I'll take it out.
No, don't do that!
Relax, everyone.
Mayor Jerry,
How's the arm?
come find out. Seriously, Jerry, this is illegal. How are you just gonna blow up a pond full of animals?
Because... Whatever. Get off the dam.
I'm not going anywhere.
My stupid highway. It's why I'm gonna get reelected.
Jerry, you can't just take their homes!
Right after, there's a time jump. The song Rebel Girl plays as we see Mabel as a grown-up. She says goodbye to a picture of her grandma and heads out on a skateboard through the city streets. She looks about 19 years old, short hair, with an activist vibe. She rides through the streets in a hurry. Later, Mabel arrives at a construction site. Workers are getting ready to detonate a beaver dam packed with dynamite. One of them does the countdown for ignition. Mabel runs in screaming for everyone to stop, saying she's canceling the whole thing. The workers tell her she's the one who needs to leave, since the place was full of dynamite. Then Mayor Jerry shows up, calm, telling everyone to relax that he'll handle it. Mabel recognizes Mayor Jerry and snaps at him, asking when he's going to wake up. Asks why he keeps doing this. Says he'll have blood on his hands. Jerry answers that they have a highway to build, cars that need to move, people who need to get to work. Then the mayor says he can't keep having this argument with Mabel all the time.
Where's your kid now, Sheriff?
Go back.
You darn tootin'.
You said it.
Brave! You saved our lives.
And we are eternal.
His stitching.
Forget it, guys. He's not worth it.
Hey!
What you got?
I had me one of these when I was a kid.
You might want to keep your mouth shut.
Lotso is one of the smartest written villains Pixar ever made. The first time you see him on screen, he is this big, pink, strawberry-scented bear giving warm hugs and welcoming everyone with a soft southern voice. He tells the other toys that he has the perfect solution to every fear they ever had. No owners growing up and leaving them behind, no risk of being thrown out, just toys playing with kids forever. He sounds like a wise grandpa who figured out how to beat the system. Every word out of his mouth feels like comfort, and that is exactly why the twist works so well. Lotso spent years being abandoned by his original kid. She lost him, replaced him with a brand new Lotso, and forgot about him. That pain made him snap. He decided no toy should ever trust a child again, and turned his sweet image into the perfect cover. All those warm hugs and kind words were a mask. Behind that soft fur is a bitter old toy who runs everything around him like a dictator. He decides which toys suffer and which ones get treated well. He plays favorites based on who broke him first. The moment he finally drops the act is brutal. The same bear who hugged everyone on day one shows zero mercy when it matters most. He looks straight at the toys who trusted him and walks away. That is when Pixar pulls the rug. The villain was not hiding behind a mask of evil. He was hiding behind kindness, and that hits harder than any scary monster ever could. He turned his trauma into cruelty and convinced himself it was wisdom. Honestly, one of the most layered villains in any animated movie. Toy Story 5 is coming, and a lot of fans are already asking if Lotso could come back. He did survive the events of Toy Story 3 after all. Do you think Lotso deserves a second chance, or is he too far gone to ever be redeemed? Drop your opinion in the comments.
1, 2, 3.
Who goes?
Kevin!
Maybe I could just become the
Fire Wolf. There was never Bugle. There was only ever me.
You drove the zoo out.
Yes, yes, and yes, I'm good.
What caused so much pain?
What about my pain? So I promised myself that one day I would burn the valley down. I waited ages for someone to come along. Some gullible, trusting fool like you. Ivy, you think she's your friend? There are no friends in the valley. I was the runt of my litter, so my pack tossed me aside to die. It's time. The valley was ruled by fear again.
I'm going to get you to Jabbing Rock.
Ivy?
Help her.
The valley needs our help.
Violet's right about Ivy being right.
What's the
plan?
The Firewolf said it himself. The Zoe sent the pod to trap him once. Huh? Maybe we can do it again.
Ollie, hurry!
Zoe.
Okay, Ollie, we got this.
Stay away from them. Ollie, you found another pod.
Oh, you noticed.
Gullible little Firewolf. I liked you better as a
Boogle!
Who's the gullible one now? Ollie. You think you're a Zoe? You restoring peace and harmony to the valley? This is my valley now. You're just an angry little rat fighting in vain for what's yours. What?
No. It's our valley. Trust me on this.
After they find the pods and get their original bodies back, everything falls apart. Boogle reveals he is the Firewolf, destroys the remaining pods, nearly kills Ivy, and sets the entire valley on fire. Now Ollie and Ivy are leading a desperate evacuation to Puku Island. Every creature in the valley is running for their lives, and here is what makes this part hit so hard. The same animals that were enemies are now helping each other. The tree wolf father walks up to Ollie and says, "Thank you for saving my son." Earlier in the journey, when Ollie, Ivy, and Boogle were traveling as fish, they saved a wolf pup that had fallen onto a branch near the river. That one act of kindness is coming back now. The same pack that tried to hunt them is now grateful. They offer to help carry the smaller animals to safety. Every good thing Ollie did during the adventure is paying off when he needs it most. They make it to the island, but then the Firewolf appears on the other side of the water. He is screaming Ollie's name. The fire is closing in. There's nowhere left to go. Ollie runs to the pit where a dead Zoe lies beneath the roots and begs for one more pod. He talks to the spirit. The valley needs your help, please. The roots glow. One last pod grows, and Ollie touches it and transforms into a Zoe, a massive walking orchid creature rising up over the Firewolf. His parents look up and his mother whispers, "That is our son." The kid who was too curious, too trusting, too small for his own good, just became the most powerful creature the valley has ever seen. And he did not take that power. He asked for it. The Zoe gave it to him because he earned it. That is Ollie. He does not fight his way to the top. He cares his way there.
You know, Mario, all boys believe their fathers are larger than life. You're used to living a pint-sized life. But I was born to be big!
No.
Come on, hit me, Mario! Hit me!
Now, Mario, hit him. Well, we can trust him.
You tiny, pathetic failure of a plumber! What are you guys waiting for? There's a castle up there. Come on, follow me.
You listen to me, you slime ball. You're gonna tell me exactly where Rosalina is.
Or what? Oh, princess.
Bowser's kid took her.
Where?
The Space Junk Galaxy. Get me Bowser Jr. now!
This scene is so dumb and so perfect at the same time. Bowser has been stuck as a tiny little version of himself since the end of the first movie. He tricks Mario into hitting him. He basically goads Mario into punching him, and the second that hit lands, Bowser shoots back up to full size. Just like that. Tiny Bowser is gone and the massive fire-breathing dragon turtle is standing right in front of Mario again. The whole theater went silent because everyone is thinking the same thing. Mario is about to get destroyed, but instead of attacking, Bowser leans in and gives Mario a big sloppy kiss, right on the face. Mario is standing there frozen in shock. The audience lost it. Nobody saw that coming. It is the funniest moment in the entire movie, and it works because Bowser genuinely bonded with the brothers while he was small. He does not want to hurt them, at least not right now. He just wanted his body back, and the kiss was his weird way of saying thanks for the hospitality. That is peak Bowser energy right there. Villain, comedian, and the most unpredictable character in the whole franchise.
In the opening moments of Avatar, Fire and Ash, the movie wastes no time and dives straight into an epic and chaotic battle. Varang launches a brutal attack on Jake, Kiri, and Spider, ordering her soldiers to strike with full force. Jake takes the lead, guiding the group in a desperate attempt to escape while fighting back at the same time. Varang shows no mercy, continuously firing flaming arrows, aiming directly at Kiri and Spider. Now armed to the teeth, Jake starts exchanging intense gunfire with the enemies. Arrows, bullets, fire. Everything is fair when survival is on the line. In the middle of the chaos, Neteyam hands his arrows to Spider, giving him a chance to defend himself. One by one, the huts burst into flames, and the intensity of the battle keeps escalating. High above, Neytiri takes control of the skies, riding her Ikran, striking enemies with flawless precision, but tragedy strikes when Neteyam's Ikran is shot down, sending him falling toward his death. Meanwhile, Spider is locked in a frantic struggle to save both his life and Kiri's. The enemies outnumber them and slowly begin to take control of the fight. Jake keeps fighting back, refusing to give up. But Varang changes tactics and orders a devastating aerial fire attack. The impact is massive. Jake loses his balance and nearly falls. Moments later, Varang lands a flaming arrow in Neytiri's back, triggering a brutal aerial clash. This time, Varang emerges victorious, sending Neytiri crashing into the trees, severely wounded.
Neytiri, do you copy? Guys, slow up! Where? Come on, we gotta get him! Go, go! Jump! Bro, come on, jump! Go! Go!
Everything starts to collapse. Spider and his friends are also hit and fall. While Kiri injures her leg after colliding with an Ikran, leaving the group even more vulnerable as chaos takes over.
Bro, you good? Yeah, sweet girl.
Get out.
Get out.
What is happening?
Get out!
Crank it! Crank it! Will, come back to us! Come back to me! Will, come back!
shield generator. Do you copy?
Jonathan, it's Justin. You copy?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
We have found the shield generator.
Well, guess I'll miss the show.
Did you hear me? I was wrong! The shield generator! It's not a shield generator! Jonathan! Nancy! If you destroy it, you will die! We will die! Do you copy?
Vecna forces Will out of his mind, leaving him completely unconscious. The moment turns into pure chaos and despair. Dustin panics as he realizes his radio is no longer working, unable to warn Jonathan and Nancy that what they're facing is not a magical force field generator, but something far more dangerous. The tension keeps rising. The scene fills us with anxiety and dread, as Nancy is about to pull the trigger, unaware of the truth. Desperate, Dustin tries everything he can to reconnect through the radio, begging for a response. Everything feels like it's about to collapse. If Nancy fires, they will all die. So the question remains, what really happened in the outcome of this scene? Let us know in the comments.
You can do this.
What was that?
What was what?
It will all be over soon.
Pardon me!
11 o'clock.
Now comes the fun part!
the bridge, the group gathers at WSQK radio station on the anniversary of Will's disappearance. Amidst the tension, Will finally breaks his silence, coming out to Mike and revealing the true depth of his connection to Vecna. Steve and Dustin share a tearful reconciliation, healing their rift just before the war begins. However, the reunion is cut short by horror. While Max remains comatose, Holly wakes up, not in safety, but embedded alive in the fleshy walls of Vecna's lair, signaling a trap. In a franchise first twist, Predator, Badlands flips the script by making the alien the main protagonist. The story follows Dek, a runt Yautja who is cast out by his clan for being smaller than the others. To prove his worth, he is sent to the hostile planet Jenna on a perilous mission to defeat the Kalisk, a nearly invincible apex creature. Unlike previous entries where humans are the primary targets, here the environment itself is the opponent. Dek forms an unlikely alliance with Thea, a damaged synthetic left behind on the planet. Together, they must navigate a world filled with dangerous terrain and rival creatures. The film serves as a survival adventure, showcasing the Predator's strategic mind and resilience rather than just brute strength. The narrative explores the Yautja culture deeper than ever before. The climax features an intense showdown where Dek must use his wits to overcome the ultimate challenge, proving that true strength comes from spirit, not just physical size.
England has to offer a goat and some spare change? Everything counts as one. First to three. for that.
Oh!
Let's go.
Come on!
Alright, let's get serious. Looks like you're gonna make me take my chains off.
Imagine being a goat, literally. Everybody tells you that you are too small to play. The big guys laugh at you, kick you off the court, and say small cannot ball. But you do not quit. You keep showing up, keep grinding, and one day you break the ankles of the best player in the league on camera. The video goes viral. You get signed to the worst team in the sport. And somehow, against all odds, you end up taking the final shot in the championship game. That is GOAT, and it goes way harder than you would expect.
Pass it, Will! Okay!
Hey, guys. All right, let's do this.
No worries up inside my mind. Thank you. This is the best day of my life. Thank you.
Here you go. Appreciate you.
The movie opens with a young goat named Will Harris going to his very first Rollerball game with his mom. Now, Rollerball is basically basketball, but in a world of anthropomorphic animals with crazy courts that have lava, vines, and all kinds of obstacles. Will watches his idol Jet Fillmore, a Black Panther and the biggest star in the league, play for the Vineland Thorns. And right there, little Will tells his mom he is going to be just like her when he grows up. His mom smiles and just says dream big. That moment sets the tone for the entire movie.
Having a good time, Will? Baby?
Who is the goat? Who is the goat?
So who's the goat?
Who's the goat? Who is truly the goat?
That's gonna be me, Mom. When I get big, I'm gonna be just like her.
Fast forward 10 years. Will is a teenager working as a delivery boy at a diner, barely making rent, and the Thorns are terrible. They have not won in forever. Jet is still the face of the team, but she cannot carry them alone, and everyone in Vineland is losing hope. Then everything changes. Matinee attraction, the league MVP, and a trash-talking horse who plays for the Lava Court Magma shows up at the cage, the local street court. He starts embarrassing everyone and talking trash about Vineland and Jet.
Watch this. I said boom, boom, got next. Hey yo, check ball. Touch me, touch me. Seriously, you mean to tell me this is the best Vineland's got?
Will steps up, challenges Manet, and even though he loses, he breaks Manet's ankles with a crazy move. His friend Daryl films it, it goes viral overnight, and suddenly everyone knows who Will Harris is. The team owner Flo, a warthog who cares more about money than winning, signs Will as a marketing stunt. Jet is furious. She does not want some tiny goat on her team. The rest of the squad is a mess too. Archie is a rhino who is basically the muscle. Lenny is a giraffe voiced by Steph Curry who raps on the side. Olivia is an ostrich with zero confidence. Moto is a Russian Komodo dragon who breathes fire and barely says a word. And their coach Dennis is a proboscis monkey that Jet refuses to let actually coach.
Oh, I know who I am. I am good enough. I do not care about the opinions of others.
It's Tearaway.
Oh, look now. But there's a baby goat walking towards us with a weird smile on his face.
A brigand snake. God dance.
Not doing your little dance, Moto.
What's with the egg?
Introducing your newest Thorn from South Vineland, the main slayer himself.
Ready to go, I can't see him.
Will starts on the bench, but when Jet gets a technical foul and has to sit, Will gets subbed in and scores the winning point. First win for the Thorns, and the team starts taking him seriously. Except Jet. She still sees him as a threat to her legacy. Things heat up when Jet storms off during a promotional video shoot because they want her to say Will is the new star. Will follows her and takes her to the diner where his mom used to work. He tells her about his mom, how she got sick and passed away but always believed in him. The people at the diner show Jet how much the city still loves her. Carol, the owner, makes Jet promise one thing: bring home the claw. the championship trophy. Vineland has not had in decades. That night, Jet goes on a live stream with Monet Attraction and defends her entire team. That is the turning point. Jet finally lets Dennis coach. The team starts working together. They go on a winning streak and make the playoffs.
Yo, Liddy! You're looking different these days.
Oh yeah, he's a thirst trap. Chomp, go along through my skin.
The Thorns punch their ticket to the Roar 4.
If I were made, I'd be shaking in my horseshoes because the Thorns are coming for him.
The turnaround. How's it feel, Dennis?
It feels like victory!
But right before the semifinals, Will overhears Flo telling Jet she sold the team. Everyone is getting cut. The Thorns are done. Will tells the team during halftime, and they are devastated. Jet panics and starts hogging the ball. They win the semifinals, but the team quits on her because of how selfish she played. Before the finals, Jet apologizes to Will. She admits she was scared of losing her legacy, and that fear made her push everyone away. The team comes back together. That scene hit me harder than I expected from an animated movie. Now the championship game, Thorns versus the Magma. Monet deliberately hits Jet and gives her a serious leg injury. The doctor says if she puts any more weight on it, she could end her career permanently. Jet goes out on crutches and the whole arena gives her a standing ovation. Then Archie gets ejected for standing up to Monet. The rules say you need 5 players or you forfeit. The Thorns are about to lose the championship on a technicality, but Jet stands up and says, "Put me in, coach. I got a game to win." She is not coming back to be the hero, though. She is running a play. She fakes being worse than she actually is, so the entire Magma team focuses on her. 20 seconds left, down by 2. Everyone is watching Jet, and she passes to Will, the kid nobody believed in, the goat who is too small to play. He takes the shot, and it goes in. First championship for the Vineland Thorns in 50 years. Will gives a speech thanking his mom in the city, and then Moto, the quiet Komodo dragon who barely talked the entire movie, reveals he won ownership of the team in a card game. The Thorns are staying in Vineland.
Moldok has something to say. Thorns staying in Vineland.
How?
All in. All in. Reverse.
Wow, this is actually legit.
Roots run deep. 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 Roots run deep.
Did not see that coming at all. This movie is not. Reinventing the wheel. It is an underdog sports story, and you kind of know where it is going. But the execution is so good, and that final game had me on the edge of my seat. Jet learning to trust her team, Will proving everyone wrong, and that pass at the end where she finally lets someone else take the shot. That is what makes GOAT more than just another animated movie. It has real heart. Solid 8 out of 10 for me. What would you rate it? Let me know in the comments.
Jet, Flo sold the Thorns?
You listening in on my conversations now?
We gotta face it together.
Who's team captain here? You or me?
Jet.
After the game.
Tonight, the Shivers face the Thorns in the semi-final game. The loser vanished to the cold void of history.
Lenny! Are you trying to get traded? Next time you think about shooting, don't!
Maybe we should tell him now.
After the game.
Don't hurt yourself, Grandma. Catch. Yeah. So much for that claw.
Thorns are down by 15 late in the fourth quarter.
Jet, tell them. They need to know.
What did I say?
Sold our
team?
Could have been a legend.
Just get me the ball. I'm not going out like this.
That's 2. Thorns down by 10.
Come on. Somebody get a body on her.
Oh, we've seen this before, Rusty. It's the Jet Fillmore show now. Heads up! It all comes down to this.
Will Harris for the win!
Wow, I'm done. Team sold anyway.
Come on. You used to be my favorite player.
There is freedom within.
This is the hardest scene to watch in the entire movie. Not because of the action, but because you can feel the team falling apart in real time. Will tells everyone during the timeout that Flo sold the team. You can see it on their faces. The hope just drains out. And Jet? Flo's words are echoing in her head. You are old. You are done. You will never win a claw. That broke something inside her. So Jet does the one thing Dennis spent the whole season training her not to do. She stops passing. She takes the ball every single time. Teammates are wide open calling for it, and she just ignores them. The commentators even call it out. It turned into the Jet Fillmore show. And the worst part is that it is working. She goes on this insane solo run and closes a 15-point gap almost by herself. She is scoring from everywhere. It looks incredible, but it is selfish. Everyone on the team knows it. When it comes down to the final shot, Archie is right there. Will is open, but Jet takes it herself. They win, but nobody celebrates. The locker room is dead silent. Archie grabs his daughters and leaves without a word. Fear turned her into exactly the kind of player she spent the whole movie learning not to be. And the worst part, she won the game but lost the team. That is way more devastating than just losing.
You used to be my favorite player. Until today.
Yo, Liddy! You're looking different these days.
Oh yeah, he's a thirst trap, chunk along for my skin.
The Thorns punch their ticket to the Roar 4.
If I were made, I'd be shaking in my horseshoes because the Thorns are coming for him.
Turn around. How's it feel, Dennis?
It feels like victory!
Watch this. I said who got next? Hey yo, check ball. Touch me. Touch me. Seriously? You mean to tell me this is the best Vineland's got?
Will steps up, challenges Monet, and even though he loses, he breaks Monet's ankles with a crazy move. His friend Daryl films it, it goes viral overnight, and suddenly everyone knows who Will Harris is.
Vineland has to offer a goat and some spare change? Everything counts as one. First to three. I'd fight a big for that.
Oh!
Let's go. Come on. Let's get serious. Looks like you're gonna make me take my chains off.
There's something to say. Thorns staying in Vineland.
How?
All in. All in. Reverse.
What? Wow, this is actually legit.
Roots run deep. 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 Roots run deep.
Did not see that coming at all. This movie is not reinventing the wheel. It is an underdog sports story, and you kind of know where it is going. But the execution is so good, and that final game had me on the edge of my seat. Jet learning to trust her team, Will proving everyone wrong, and that pass at the end, where she finally lets someone else take the shot. That is what makes GOAT more than just another animated movie. It has real heart. Solid 8 out of 10 for me. What would you rate it? Let me know in the comments. Bowser Jr. has one of the funniest weapons in this entire movie, the Super Scope. It is basically a de-aging gun that turns anyone it hits into a baby, and he uses it on Mario, Luigi, and Toad at the same time. All three of them shrunk down into little snaggle-toothed toddlers in a matter of seconds. 1 minute, they are heroes of the Mushroom Kingdom. The next, they are crawling around in diapers. Bowser Jr. knew exactly what he was doing. So now, Yoshi is left alone to babysit 3 literal babies on Fossil Falls, which is basically a prehistoric planet. And baby Mario. This kid has zero fear. He crawls right up onto a sleeping T-Rex, climbs into its mouth, and somehow makes it out through the nostril. The dinosaur wakes up and it is furious. We are talking a full-sized T-Rex chasing a tiny green dinosaur carrying 3 babies. That is the scene. And it is as chaotic as it sounds. Yoshi is running for his life with baby Mario, baby Luigi, and baby Toad on his back. The T-Rex is right behind them, smashing through everything. A bone bridge collapses under them and they almost fall into a river. It is pure survival mode. But the babies are not even scared. They are laughing and having the time of their lives, while Yoshi and Toad are absolutely terrified. That contrast is hilarious. Mario, Luigi, and Toad get hit again too and turn back into adults. Just like that, crisis over. But honestly, watching Yoshi carry 3 helpless babies while being chased by a T-Rex on a prehistoric planet is something I never knew I needed from a Mario movie. This scene is pure Illumination chaos and I loved it. This scene is absolute madness, and it happens way earlier than you would expect. Bowser Jr. pulls up to Peach's castle with his UFO and just rips the entire thing out of the ground. Lasers, tractor beams, the whole deal. The castle is literally flying through space now. Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi are still inside, scrambling to survive as debris is falling everywhere around them. And then Bowser Jr. shows up to fight them personally. This kid is no joke. He demands they release his father, and Mario hits him with the classic, "Over my dead body." Jr. just looks at him and says, "Fine with me," cold. The fight breaks out and it is 3-on-1, but Jr. is holding his own. He is swinging axes, using mechs, and playing dirty the whole time. But the best moment in this entire fight? Kamek. Bowser's right-hand man flies in trying to use his magic to help Jr. and Yoshi, just looks at him, flicks that tongue out, swallows him whole, and spits him out as an egg. Done. The most powerful wizard in Bowser's army taken out by one gulp. The theater lost it at this part. Kamek went from being a threat to being breakfast in about 2 seconds. The fight keeps going and things get chaotic. Power-ups flying everywhere. Luigi tries the balloon suit, which is hilariously useless. But in the middle of all this chaos, the castle gets knocked loose from the UFO, and it just drops. This massive castle falling through space and crash landing into the Honey Hive galaxy. Everyone is inside. The whole thing gets demolished on impact. Nobody dies, but the castle is completely wrecked. And just like that, Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi are stranded on a random planet with no way to get back. Bowser Jr. played these guys hard.
Oh, babies!
You okay?
Yes. Shay, come down.
Get to safety. We're done. Dad! Go walk. Dad! You stay here. I'm going back for her.
I can't leave you by myself.
Tata, wait.
What is her name? You will protect her.
Dad, I'm sorry I left my post.
I mean, getting the Tulkun to fight. I'm proud of you.
Let's get ourselves together. We've still got work to do.
There's $100 billion waiting in that cove and nothing standing in our way.
Your name is Brielle.
Spoils of war.
Ted! I need you now.
The wrong here is lighting up your wife pretty good. Thanks, baby.
Matadors ahead slow, even spacing.
Army 1 through 4, torpedoes armed. 60 meters.
Look, look!
Hold your fire! Hold fire for what?
Go, hit it! Yeah! That's right, buttholes!
This is the scene that broke me in the theater. Ronald takes a shot through the shoulder during the final battle, and she knows immediately that she is not going to make it. But she is pregnant. And instead of panicking, instead of giving up, she tells everyone around her that she is dying. And then in the same breath says she is going to push this baby out first. That is who Ronald is. She is literally bleeding out, and her first instinct is to bring her child into the world before she leaves it. Neytiri is the one helping her deliver. And the weight of that moment is insane when you think about it. These two women spent most of the franchise not trusting each other. They come from completely different worlds. But in that moment, none of it matters. Neytiri is holding Ronald's hand, telling her to push, pulling this baby into the world while bullets and explosions are happening around them. It is the most human moment in a movie full of aliens. When Ronald holds her daughter for the first time, names her Prill, and then looks at Neytiri and says, "Thank you?" That destroyed me. She is saying goodbye to her baby and thanking the woman who delivered her in the same sentence. She asks Neytiri to protect her, and Neytiri says she will. That is a promise between two mothers, not warriors, not leaders, just two moms who understand what it means to put a child before everything. Kate Winslet deserved more screen time across these movies, but the time she got was enough to make Ronald unforgettable. She went out the way she lived, fighting until the last second and making sure her family would survive even if she did not. That is not a side character death. That is one of the most powerful exits in the entire franchise.
Prepare to execute.
Get off me!
Wait, not yet.
Wait! Wait!
Now.
Execute.
It's ours. We didn't know that this anesthetic agent would even work on a tightened nervous system, so we don't know how much time we have until it wears off. Brendan's project failed, but it proved we can tap into their nervous systems. But instead of trying to reduce their aggressions, we're gonna ramp it off the charts. Don't have any empathy for these creatures, Kentaro. They don't have any for you, and they didn't have any for your father.
It looks like some kind of tracker.
Should be getting close.
Where?
It's an old Monarch base. She's luring the Titan here. I have to go.
Yeah, all right, let's roll. We gotta get there before Kong does. Let's go.
Copy that.
Initiate.
Initiating now. Synaptic connection is stable.
takes it and goes back where it came from?
Yes, that's what should have happened if we hadn't interfered.
We can save him.
This episode sets up the fight everyone has been waiting for, and does it in the most twisted way possible. Isabel does not just want to use Titan X to open a rift, she wants to use her to kill Kong. The plan is simple and horrifying. Lure Titan X to Skull Island with her stolen egg, gas her unconscious, and implant neural chips that boost her aggression to the maximum. Take a mother who is already desperate to protect her baby and turn her into a weapon aimed at the one Titan, standing in the way of Apex taking over Skull Island. Kong does not even know what is coming. He gets lured toward the area with a pre-recorded Skullcrawler roar. He thinks he is responding to a threat on his territory. He has no idea that a drugged-up, rage-boosted Titan is about to be pointed right at him. That is what makes this setup so uncomfortable. Neither monster chose this fight. One is being manipulated by a human with a trust fund and daddy issues, and the other is just doing what he has always done, protecting his home.
Jerry?
The moment Mabel wakes up tied up in the lab next to Jerry is when this movie stops being a cute Pixar adventure and turns into something real.
Dr. Sam? What did you guys do?
She spent the entire movie fighting this man, hating everything he stood for, and now they are both prisoners of the same enemy. Titus has taken over the council, forced the scientists to build a robotic clone of Jerry, and is planning to use it to massacre every human at the rally. And Mabel realizes that her anger, her rage, her need to fight everyone all the time is exactly what led them here.
Are you not pleased to see your king? A true king would bear the lushness of his plumage for all to see. Remember this? We've discovered that with a few adjustments...
George? I didn't...
Ah! It's over! We're doomed! We're doomed! I hope you're happy, Mabel.
She pushed the animals into war. She accidentally killed the insect queen. And now the queen's son has become something worse than anything Jerry ever was. Mabel reconciling with Jerry in that lab is one of the most honest moments in any Pixar movie. She does not apologize with some big speech. She just admits she was wrong.
Hey, we can get out of this. All of this. If we just work with each other. Stick your head in there.
What? No! I'm not getting in that thing! Okay.
Jerry, you did it!
Are we having a good time or what?
And Jerry, the man who wanted to bulldoze her entire childhood to save people 4 minutes on their commute, admits he was wrong too. Two stubborn people finally seeing each other as humans for the first time. Jerry even hops into the robotic beaver to break them free. The mayor of Beaverton inside a robot caster. That visual alone tells you how far these two have come.
Someone very wise once taught me, don't be a stranger. Pond rules. But it's not too late, Titus. We can still learn to live with each other.
Nice speech! Too bad it sucked!
I really hoped it would.
Council, seize this treasonous milk drinker!
Titus transforming from a caterpillar into a butterfly and crowning himself king of the insects is terrifying because of how fast it happens. One night he is a caterpillar mourning his mother. The next morning he is standing there with wings, demanding total control over every living thing. He does not just want to protect the insects, he wants to rule everything. Mammals, birds, reptiles, humans, all of it. When Mabel tries to reason with him at the rally and tells him that deep down everyone is good, Titus looks at her like she is insane. His response is basically, "I am going to burn everything," and he means it.
Give it back!
Calm down, losers! I'm just getting my phone back!
Jerry! What are you doing? Stop it! No!
Mine! Time to die, human! Missing something? I will squish every last one of you!
Then comes the moment that makes this movie special. George looks at the fire spreading toward the town and makes a decision that no one asked him to make. He leads the beavers to their own dam and they tear it apart. Their home, the thing they built with their own hands. They destroy it to release the water and flood the glade to put out the fire. The beavers sacrifice everything they have to save everyone, not just the animals. The humans too. The same humans who tried to bulldoze their habitat. That is what real heroism looks like, not fighting. Giving up the thing you love most so that others can survive.
Oh no. Please, please, no.
Let's go, come on!
Are you sure, George?
Folks, let's clean this place up. Let's figure this out together.
Watching the water rush through the glade and drown the flames while every animal and every human stands together on the other side is the most hopeful image Pixar has put on screen in years. Nobody won by fighting. Nobody won by being angry. They won by choosing to lose something together. The beavers lost their dam. Jerry lost his highway project. Mabel lost her ability to talk to the animals when the device got damaged. But the glade survived, and Jerry declares it a protected wildlife preserve. The highway gets rerouted, the animals come home. The final scene with Mabel going back to the glade and finding George on the same rock where everything started. He cannot talk to her anymore. The hopper technology is broken. So George pulls out a phone and uses text-to-speech to say he loves her with a bunch of emojis. Two friends who saved the world sitting on a rock unable to speak, but still understanding each other perfectly. That is not a kid's movie ending. That is a life lesson. You do not need to speak the same language to love someone. You just need to show up. And after everything this movie puts you through, that quiet moment on the rock is worth more than any action scene in the entire film.
Ollie? And nobody?
There was only one pod, and We said Boogle just before we touched it.
Tons of pods! I'm going for it. I'm going for it! The waterfall's too strong for a single Boogle.
Right. But lock fins and swim together. Megafish! All right, 1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, baby!
Fish? Reform Megafish!
Okay, now what do we do? Come on now, anybody.
Now's our chance.
Woo!
Yes!
Oh, we made it. How did you hear that?
The zoo.
Huku!
Kevin!
Yeah!
Firewolf. There was never Boogle. There was only ever me. I was the runt of my litter, so my pack tossed me aside to die. I waited ages for someone to come along, some gullible, trusting fool like you. Ivy, what are you crying about? You wanted to get rid of her, didn't you? It's time. The valley was ruled by fear again.
He's wrong about you.
Please.
Zoe.
Okay, Ollie, we got this.
Stay away from them.
Ollie. Ollie, what are you gonna do now? You think you're a Zoe? You restoring peace and harmony to the valley? This is my valley now.
No. It's our valley.
No, 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 no. What are you doing?
When Ollie and Ivy both end up as fish after fighting over a pod, the whole movie shifts. Now they are underwater with Boogle, the friendly purple fish who seems to know everything about the valley. He guides them through waterfalls, past the scary rock falls, and helps them find more pods. They form this triple fish formation called Megafish to swim against the current. The whole time Boogle is cracking jokes and being helpful, and you trust him completely because Tracy Morgan's voice makes everything sound safe. They find the pods and Ollie and Ivy transform back to their real bodies. But Boogle grabs a pod too, and then he says maybe I could just become the Firewolf, and his body starts changing. The friendly fish was the monster from the bedtime story the entire time. He was trapped in that fish body by the Dzo and waited centuries for someone gullible enough to help him escape. The second his true form comes back, he destroys the remaining pods, beats Ivy nearly to death, and tells Ollie there are no friends in the valley. That betrayal hits harder than any villain reveal in any animated movie I have seen in years. The final fight is where Ollie becomes something nobody expected. He goes back to the pit where a dead Dzo lies and begs the spirit for one more pod. The Dzo answers, and Ollie uses it to transform into a Dzo himself, a massive walking orchid creature towering over the Firewolf, the same kind of being that created peace in the valley thousands of years ago. Ivy tries to trick the Firewolf by dropping the pod and yelling, "Boogle," hoping it would turn him back into a fish. But the firewolf is not falling for the same trap twice. He burns the pod and climbs onto Ollie's Diesel body, setting him on fire. But Ollie keeps going. He charges toward the dam. The firewolf is screaming at him to stop. Ollie tells him, "Trust me on this." The same words Ivy said to him when she taught him to fly. He smashes through the dam, the water floods the valley, and both of them are swept away. Everyone thinks Ollie is dead. His parents are crying. Ivy is devastated. But then the Diesel come back, the real ones. The giant walking orchids that were banished from the valley are finally returning, and they bring Ollie with them, alive, back in his Puku body. He survived because the creatures he believed in him back. That ending is not just a happy ending. It is proof that trust works both ways.
She can go home now.
I gotta go find him. I have to try. Taro, don't go. We need to go.
Where's Kentaro?
He's not coming.
The Kong vs. Titan X fight in this finale is not what anyone expected. Apex spent 2 episodes turning Titan X into a weapon, neural implants maxed out, aggression through the roof, brain completely fried, and Kong shows up thinking he is defending his island from a real threat. These 2 massive creatures are tearing each other apart, and neither one of them actually wants to be there. Kong is protecting his home. Titan X is being tortured into fighting. The real villain is not on the battlefield. She is sitting at a console watching.
Not surprised. They jabbed her with a 50-megawatt cattle prod.
She can't hear us. I think it's working. She's turning. We need to get closer.
the whole time Kate and Keiko are trying to escape and get to the hangar where the egg is stored. That is the key to everything. Not a weapon, not a bomb, an egg. The moment they open those hangar doors and Titan X sees her baby, everything changes. Her maternal instincts are so powerful that they override the synaptic link completely. The system crashes. The aggression drops. She stops fighting and goes straight for her egg. 5,000 megawatts of neural manipulation and a mother's love just ripped through it like it was nothing. And then Kong does something that might be the most intelligent thing we have ever seen him do. He sees Titan X grab the egg. He sees her stop fighting, and he understands. He just backs off. No chest pounding, no victory roar. He recognizes that this was never a real fight. She was never his enemy. She was a mother being used as a weapon. Kong letting her walk away is not weakness. It is the smartest thing any Titan has done in the entire MonsterVerse.
Hey, hold on, this is it? It needs a Titan to activate it.
Hey, what's plan B? Run like hell? What the hell is that?
Lee? What is it, Lee? Lee.
When Titan X reaches the rift, she turns back to Kate and extends one of her tentacles to touch her hand. A goodbye. A thank you. A moment of connection between two completely different species that should never have been possible. And then she walks through the portal with her egg and goes home. After everything that was done to her, the torture, the manipulation, the stolen baby, she made it home. That moment alone makes the entire season worth it. But the rift stays open a few seconds longer and something appears inside it. Young Lee Shaw from the past, standing on the other side, looking at Keiko and the older version of himself. Old Shaw translates for Keiko, he was saying goodbye. The two versions of Shaw salute each other across time. That scene destroyed me. Two versions of the same man separated by decades and dimensions giving each other one last nod. That is not just a cool sci-fi moment. That is a man making peace with his entire life in a single gesture. That ending is everything a finale should be. The fight resolved not with violence, but with empathy. Titan X went home with her baby. Kong proved he is more than just muscle. Kate proved that connection matters more than control. Shaw said goodbye to himself across time. And then Roden shows up to remind you that this universe is far from done. If they do not make a season 3 after that, it would be criminal.